Welcome back to Impact Math with Miss Taylor. Alrighty, we have a find the slope of the line. So this mini lesson is going to be on slope or rate of change, which means slope as well. So when we're trying to find the slope of a line, we want to look at rise. So we want to look at M stands for the slope, okay? And we want to look at rise over run, okay? So you can look here, there's no specific points on here that they have laid out for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to identify, remember there's infinitely many points on this line, okay? So I'm looking for where it crosses at perfectly. So right here is one point that it crosses at, and then we can pick right here it crosses, or we could pick here, like anywhere where it crosses the coordinate plane at a perfect like square, like where the square meets. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. So like I wouldn't pick a point here, right? Because it doesn't cross like right here. So I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. So now you're going to draw like a right triangle. So we're going to go up, rise, and then we're going to run. Okay. So my rise here, if you look, my rise is only, I'm rising once. And then I'm running. And you have to know which way are you running. Well, here I'm running to the positive direction. So my rise is going to be 1. So I rose 1 over, and I'm running, let's count it, 1, 2, 3. So my slope for this equation is 1/3, okay? And again, you should be able to do this across the whole entire line. So right here, rise, and then run. And you'll see that the rise is 1. So I'm going up 1. And then I'm running to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. So it is 3 here. Okay. And slope is always rise over run or y over x. Okay. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, find the slope of the line. Again, remember you have to understand what slope means. Slope is rise over run. And when we say rise, we're either going up or we can go down. When we're running to the left or to the right, okay? So here, they didn't give us any points. Okay, they did not give us any points. So we're gonna pick some points on the line, okay? And we're picking points where they cross perfectly at. So like here would be, let me see, like here's a perfect point to pick because they cross right at that corner. Let's see, another part where they cross perfectly would be right here. Okay, so we're rising. Okay, we're rising 2. Okay, so I rose 2. And remember, I'm trying to create that right triangle. And I'm running here. So see how you create that right triangle? So let me highlight it. Okay, so my run is going to be in blue and my rise is going to be in pink. Okay, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm running 5, but be careful. I'm running towards the left. See, we read a graph from left to right. So if you start here, you see how the line is falling? So since the line is falling, it has to be a negative slope. So be careful when you're doing your run. Actually look at which way you're running. I ran to the negative direction. So our slope is going to be m equals, my rise is 2 over, my run is -5. And this is a negative slope. Okay. Let's go to the next. Find the rate of change. Now we're given a table, okay? And remember, your slope for rate of change is y over x, okay? Now when you're given a table, you want to look at the difference of what's happening in the y's. How is the table increasing or decreasing? So here, 2, 3, it's going up by 1. 3, 4 plus 1, 4, 5 plus 1, okay? That's our y side. Now let's see how we're going on our x's. Boom, boom, boom. So we're going up by 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, okay? Now, this is where the tricky part is. You have to remember which side goes on top. So y's is going up by 1. So I'm going to put 1. And then my x side is going up by 5. So that goes on the bottom. So my rate of change, my slope, is 1 over 5. Okay, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Don't forget to hit that follow button. And most importantly, share, comment, and I appreciate you. Let's go to the next. Find the slope of point 1, 4 and 3, -1. So we're going to work on finding the slope, okay? Now, if you're finding the slope when you're given points, there's a slope formula that says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we can label our points x1, y1, x2, y2. And now we can plug and chug, okay? We can plug into our formula. So we can do m equals y2. Well, I made -1 y2. So I'm going to do -1. I'm going to do my minus sign from the formula. And then my y1, I said, was 4. All over x2, which is 3, minus my x1, which is 1. Okay, remember, this minus sign is coming from the formula. And now we're going to do some simplifying. -1 minus 4. Somebody owes you $1. They say, give me 4 more. They owe you $5. So it's -5. 3 minus 1 is 2. So my slope is -5 over 2. All right, pause the video at this time. Try the last one. See if you can master how to find slope. And I will catch you on the next one. Find the value of R. Okay, so they gave us 2 points here. Okay, and then they gave us m equals, they told us what our slope is. So let's write out our slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, okay? So, and let's also label our points. x1, y1, this would be x2, y2, okay? So now we're just plugging and chugging. So 1/2, I'm going to plug in for the m here. Okay. So I'm going to do -1/2 is equal to my y2 we said was 4, right? So we're going to plug in this 4 here for the y2. And we're going to do 4 minus, because that's the formula, my y1, which we said was 8. So we're going to plug in 8 for y1. Okay, draw your division bar, because that's there. x2. So now we're going to do x2, which we said was r. So we're going to plug that in for right here. So we're going to do R minus, from the formula, our x1, which is, oh, be careful here. See how you have a -2? A lot of people mix this up. So I'm going to put a -2. You have to put the minus sign from the formula and then a -2 for the x1. Okay, a lot of people forget this and it messes up their whole thing. But a negative and a negative, when they're touching like this, becomes a positive. So we could change this to a big plus sign here because a negative and a negative become a positive. Okay, and let's simplify some more. So we have -1/2 equals 4 minus 8 is -4 over R plus 2. And now we can do cross multiplication. Okay, this is like what is this like? Proportions. So this is where proportions come in handy. We can cross multiply, do that butterfly. So we could do -1 times. So I'm going to do -1 times. I'm putting parentheses because I have two things here. R plus 2 equals, and then 2 times -4 gives us -8. 2 times -4 gets us -8. And now we're going to distribute this -1, which means we're going to multiply, okay? So -1 times R is -R. -1 times 2 is -2 equals -8. Now, how we get this -2 to the other side? Well, we're going to add 2. And we're going to get -R equals -8 plus 2 gives us -6. And then we're going to divide both sides because we want, remember, whenever you have a number attached to a letter, they're multiplied. To undo that, we have to divide. And we're going to divide by -1. So R equals, a negative divided by a negative is always a positive. 6 divided by 1 is just 6. And that is how we solve for R. Alrighty. I hope this lesson on slope has been a blessing to you. I hope it's making you understand, and I hope you knock this part out on your test. All right. I most definitely will catch you on the next lesson. Have a blessed day. Bye.